back to the table. This is the Bubber Knot, and we've got a couple of guests with us here today, along with our regulars. We've got Teaspoon.
Yo, what's up?
We got Siege. And our guests, we've got Mike.
That's me.
Mark Barry.
Marky.
And wife-to-be, Jadrian Barry.
Tag.
That sounds awful.
It does sound weird. You're like, what is El Kabong? And like, what was the little, the burrow? The burrow that followed him around?
You're on a whole different level than me right now.
Well, it's like the sidekick to be. You're definitely his Robin. If you were the laziest Batman I knew.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
That was a compliment. Thank you.
You know Ben Affleck's coming.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm going to be upbeat. Well, that can't happen.
You're definitely gonna be beat by Batfleck. I hope that's okay. Batfleck's coming in.
You can be second to Batflick.
Definitely be second to Batfleck. So today we've got this is gonna be our Thanksgiving episode. We've got some things to be thankful for. So
A few.
what's everybody thankful for?
Cheetos.
Cheetos. Really?
The new multi-pack Cheetos that have like the nacho. Like
Yeah?
my favorite one's the waffle-shaped Cheeto.
They have
Nacho
waffle-shaped Cheetos.
Nacho
waffle?
cheese flavor.
That sounds amazing.
It's delicious. I mean, the rest of the pack you can really just throw away.
It's pretty garbage.
I mean, it's not garbage, but it's completely overshadowed
It
by.
comes with 3 pieces.
Does the
of that.
Cheeto really need to be
Wait, you get the
waffle shaped though? I
waffle
mean, is that necessary for a Cheeto?
I think the distribution of flavor across the waffle shape actually lands well on the palate. So I think you should all give it a shot, because that's what I'm thankful for this Thanksgiving.
Waffle-shaped Cheetos. How about you, Siege? Got anything?
All the copious amounts of food I will be consuming.
Food. The consumption of food is ideally to be
Is that a
thankful for.
real? Are you being for real? Like thankful?
I absolutely love Thanksgiving.
I just seen
There's
this man
nothing-
eat 2 biscuits with jelly on them, and it didn't look appetizing, and I'm pretty sure he's excited about Thanksgiving.
Yeah, some turkey's far better than biscuits and jelly.
Yeah.
My favorite is after taking leftover turkey and making sandwiches for days.
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 Weeks.
You know, last
No,
year,
it's only days for me.
my family.
You haven't seen my turkey sandwiches.
There's so many.
You're
Everybody
spoiled.
everybody does the Thanksgiving like staple, like turkey, mashed potatoes, stuffing. You know, everything across the board. My family last year, we ordered Chinese for Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's dope.
And no, not dongs. There's
wasn't
a place
good.
up in Claremont,
That's dope.
and that's what we had. We spent like $150 in Chinese food, and
That's a lot of Chinese.
Yeah.
Siege and I actually just found out recently by going to the local Chinese buffetery around here, Dong's China Buffet, that Christmas is their biggest day of the year for sales.
no kidding.
They did
It was like
15, almost 1,500 people.
Wow.
1,500 people
At their
at their establishment.
that's
And-
including
and-
their carryout orders.
and-
too.
including
Okay.
their carryout orders. So
Okay.
between 1,500 and 2,000 people at,
still, that's
at
impressive.
around $9 a
Yeah.
person. That was their average of $9 a
I
person.
bet that's up there for on Christmas as well. A lot of people go to Chinese places on Christmas.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I don't know why I haven't yet.
Yeah.
That's a good
I get so bored.
Said Christmas.
Definitely, I'm 1,000% positive. I just
Yeah.
said it was
Yeah,
for
you
Christmas.
Did. Yeah, you did.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I did. Yes.
It's late here at the table.
I was like, I know I'm not that drunk. I've had a few.
Mike gave me a triple shot.
Oh, he's sneaking them in there.
Yeah.
Let's see. What do I have? What can I be thankful for? I'm grateful that my wife loves me. I'm sure that some people here that are getting married or married are grateful to have their spouse or spouse to be.
Think again.
Just shut up.
Think again. I'm also I'm grateful for video games.
The internet.
I love video games. Love the internet. Super happy with the recent console war because it just reminds me of how much I do believe that PC is the master race.
No kidding. Whole nother episode.
I know that there are some fanboys here of the PlayStation 4
I
and or the
will flip
Xbox
this
One,
fucking table.
but I'm not sold on it. I feel like the price doesn't. It just does. It's not calibrating in my head at this point. This is silly.
Either of them.
Well, here's my take on it. I don't own a PC. I own a Mac, for one. 2 Macs, actually, and an iPad.
Wait, you have to have all of this? You could just get one PC and it would do the same job.
No, it will not.
The burn.
Yeah.
I am a
Applied
Mac
to the burn.
person. I don't want to build a PC for gaming. I don't know why yet, but I like the PS4 because I can stream, obviously.
Sure.
But I've never been into PC games, and You know, I've just never been
PC
there.
gaming's hard to take the leap because console gaming is really, in my mind, trying to look at it from an outside
Console
perspective.
gaming is easy.
It's the
I-
easiest way to do
I
it.
would be-
Consoles are reliable.
Yeah.
They're cheaper than PCs. You know, they work as intended. You plug it in every time, and it's going to boot up 9 times out of 10.
It's got
PCs are
realistically-
problematic.
it's
Now,
got
if I had
realistically
the
one
money,
purpose.
I would definitely go and get a PC and play. And because I mean, just hanging out with you the past couple months, like usually games come out on PC first, or there's all kinds of mods, there's all
Oh, yeah.
kinds of stuff. If I had the money to do it, I would do it. But
Money's tight.
Yeah.
Particularly around the holidays, money's going to be tight.
Mhm.
I'll give you one thing. For PC, the graphics are exponentially way higher possibility for much better graphics in your gaming.
Yep.
But
Other than that-
not with new consoles coming out. They're like matching, if not better now.
For me, like I know when I get a PS4, it's going to be way better than my computer.
Right.
Like my computer won't hold a torch to what my PS4
Well, that's the
will be
price
able to do
point thing.
graphically and everything.
To match the consoles that just came out, the PS4 and the Xbox One, the price point for a PC is going to be about $800-900, and to make the double the price point of a commitment on a PC is hard for people.
Sure.
And unless you have a real big pull to the PC, it's hard to jump.
There's just a lot more that you're going to be able to do.
Yeah.
I know that there are people here, maybe not necessarily here, but there are people that would argue that the PS4 can do everything that a PC can do.
It's
But
not
that's
even-
not
I
true.
wouldn't go that far.
I can
No,
I
not
can
even
concede
close.
that even a PC can do more than a PS4, but the games are better on a console.
if they're made for it. It depends. It depends who you're talking to, because you can all the hardware you can use with your consoles can be used on a PC as well. Which
Yeah, but I mean that doesn't mean
same playability rate
But
at that point.
if you look at a game, because there are games that are only exclusively available on consoles.
Sure.
And they're some of the best games I've ever played.
Sure.
Versus what games are on the PC that you can't play on a console? Not counting MMOs.
I don't have a list in front of me, but there's a massive list, and
Because I've not seen a PC game that isn't available on console that's
if you
really
went
blown my mind.
Back far enough.
I mean,
like
I could say one, the most
the-
popular game ever, Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike, or PC specific, and that's one of the biggest games ever. That's where first-person shooters happened.
That was a outstandingly fun game, but I'm not going to say that was better than some of the games. Like when I look for a game, I'm not looking for just straight shooter.
Sure, well, I'm not saying. I mean, we could talk genres all day long, but to say where did multiplayer games start? It's PC all day, because you couldn't start it on the Dreamcast. Sure, you had an internet connection with your Dreamcast, but it didn't work as intended.
No,
I mean,
no, it did not.
and it wasn't feasible. But with PC, Call of Duty 1, PC multiplayer was huge. That's where it began. Call of Duty, the first one, Counter-Strike.
When did the first Call of Duty come out? Does anybody know?
Many a day. I can look it up real quick.
Because
if
I
you wanna- if
know
you want to take over the
That
conversation.
if you want to talk over like real first like multiplayer game that I ever got into,
007?
no, even earlier than that, Super Nintendo. There was a game called Secret of Mana. It was the first game that I ever had that actually required me to purchase a multi-tap for the Super Nintendo. It was a 3-man video game you could play because you were given 3 main characters, and you could obviously if you're playing like 1-player mode, you could switch between the characters. But if you had a multi-tap, you could play all 3 of them. I know that. I mean, obviously when the consoles came out, they had 2 ports, but this game came out in 92. I don't know when the first Counter-Strike or when all of these other huge multiplayer games came out.
Call of Duty, Call of Duty ran on Quake 3 engine, came out October 29th, 2003. And was, I'm looking here, looks like it was, the multiplayer was exclusive to Steam, which makes sense because the only other console it could have been on was PlayStation at that rate.
But then again, we're talking way more people than just 3. We're talking like an average of 8-man to like 24-man rooms.
I bet it'd be 8 to 16 at that
8 to
time.
16.
It doesn't say here, but that was the average until, you got to Halo. Halo really bumped it up, but that's way later in the day.
But everybody knows up to this point, like people want to buy games for the multiplayer.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, that's all it is anymore because
Right.
now you got something to play for.
exactly.
I mean, you
You're
can
not
see
just-
games coming out that are strictly just multiplayer. Titanfall coming out next year.
Strictly
No
multiplayer.
single player.
Destiny.
Yeah, to me that's beautiful.
Who really plays the Call of Duty campaigns? Nobody.
Nobody, but
Yeah.
that's neither here nor there.
That's
It's,
why I don't buy those games because I usually only play single player games.
Yeah.
Like I play a few multiplayer games and stuff like that, but those are like MMOs.
Anyways,
Oh, really?
revert back to the main conversation. I think consoles and PC both have their selling points. I don't discredit consoles at all. Consoles are they are gaming. I mean, there's no denying that consoles are more popular than PCs.
Right.
And they are
For
getting
a
better.
reason. They are getting better.
Consoles are definitely getting better.
They're allowing more, options with them. The Xbox One's going to have has an app system, I believe, which
It's a all-in-one entertainment center.
yeah. And from my perspective, the Xbox One interests me the most as a media device because if I want that functionality of a really slick interface, I could plug my computer into the Xbox One and say, hop over to my fucking PC, and I could play my games through that way.
Yeah.
If I wanted to. That's a real shiny piece of modification of my PC.
Sure.
But that's the potential. I mean, you could plug your PlayStation 4 into your Xbox One and play split screen, that way. I mean, there's more to do with these new consoles, and I'm intrigued to see what happens.
So it's
from a
definitely
PC gamer.
Going back to what I originally stated, that this console war at this time has led me to believe that PC's master race. I don't really care about many people's arguments. I still believe that PC is just master race. Whether it be a Mac or a PC, I just believe that computers are better.
Yeah.
I know that Mac's not
If
really
you
got
got
much
the money
love.
to put into it.
If you have the money.
Yeah.
And the time, because all the troubles that come with PC. I mean, from a first-person standpoint that you're having a lot of trouble with your PC right now. But
at the same time, when I buy the console, how much is it going to cost me to buy a brand new game?
Yeah.
I'm not just getting away with spending $400 because $400 is what? Do you get two controllers with it? One controller?
get
I'm not
one, I
sure.
believe.
One.
So you get one controller, you get a console, and
that's it.
what is it about the Xbox One that I was just told? It must connect to the internet at least once a day, or
No, they took
No,
that away.
That's all.
Nix
That's
that.
all taken away.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
all taken away.
So-
There are day one patches though that must
All right.
be
So-
done before you can play it.
$400, you get one control, you don't even get a game.
Xbox is $5.
Xbox is $5.
Yes.
It's $500. My computer was $400, and it already came with 30 games preloaded on it. Now I know, after 3 years of owning this computer, that it's had its fair share of ups and downs, but this thing is on every day, all day.
Yeah.
I've
It's at
got
work.
several thousands of hours. I'm running software and programs that I couldn't run on any console.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
the good
yeah.
thing with PC is you can just update a specific hardware
Sure.
instead of buying a whole new console
Exactly.
like now.
Yeah.
Right.
PS3, go to PS4. The new graphics card come out, you can just kind of...
You could
Put the
totally
new-
upgrade your system
Yeah.
to new console level
Oh, definitely.
with
definitely.
just parts. And
just RAM and a new video card, and that's about it.
Which
As far
brings me
as-
to my next big thing with the whole price going to
Yeah.
consoles. Humble Bundle. That's something I'm incredibly thankful for.
beautiful.
that-
Steam
that-
too. Steam started
Yes.
the whole cheap.
Yes, the Steam
Game.
service. Steam
So-
powered is amazing.
Well, after you told me that just an hour ago, it makes me want to go PC just for that.
Oh yeah.
Because you're not just helping the people making the games,
Yeah.
you're helping other things as
You're-
well.
They tell you exactly where all the money goes. It goes
Yeah.
to 3 different places. Your humble provider, it goes to the
Charity.
developer itself, and it goes to a charity.
And you determine how much you send to each
Yep.
specifically.
You set it. You can set 10% goes
To
to
the
the humble
penny.
developer. You can go to all of it, like up to the penny, can go to the charity, which all about is supporting Child's Play. I'm actually considering running a fundraiser for Child's Play in the next couple of days on Twitch.
I did that a couple years ago.
Yeah, how much did you raise?
I did a Codes for Kids charity. I played for like 12 hours or so. Where it was like $50 to $100, and then Child's Play, I think I raised about the same thing. But I didn't play a 24 hours. It was just like 6 to 12 hours.
Well, I'm
This was
thinking.
long before
It got
live
big.
streaming was
Oh,
a thing.
cool.
Yeah, I did it on Ustream before. It was
Great.
2-3 years ago.
I'm thinking about holding a charity on Twitch right now to raise. I can probably set the median at like maybe $400 or $500 for Child's Play, just because it's a great thing. I mean, they're giving it to kids that are stuck in some of these places. They've got nothing better to do.
Yeah.
And everybody knows that video games today, it's not Plinko, it's not Pac-Man. I mean, there's a bit more to it.
Yeah, there's full stories being fledged.
Yeah, this is
through these-
you're talking about the creation of creativity itself in children. And some of these kids, this is all they've got to hold on to. So I'm all about supporting that.
Word.
So Humble Bundle, generally, like I know that they just included the Humble Weekly, which is once a week, every Thursday.
Yeah.
They've got 5 to 10 titles that you can pick up for pennies.
And sometimes they're a little bonkers,
Yeah.
like not so good. Like the current one's like some pinball games.
It really varies per what you're into. If you're into racing games, every now and then they'll have something that
Yeah.
tailors to that. If you're into first-person shooter games or shooters in general, they've got those. But the big one to pay attention to is the Humble, like their
The
big
actual
bundles,
Humble.
which comes out like once every 3 or 4 weeks.
I mean, at this rate, they're pushing them out every 2 weeks.
Okay,
They're really upping
And
and up. And
they're
with
usually-
the Humble store, did you see that just
yeah,
dropped
the Humble
too?
store just came up,
Which
and
is
that's pretty
amazing.
big. You get brand new games for half off.
Yeah.
half off, and that's
I
you
saw
can't beat that.
Batman Origins on there for like $40.
Yeah,
That's amazing. I mean, you really can't get that anywhere else right now.
I guess one thing I'm thankful for all this is it'll probably eventually force retailers to drop prices in their games too.
oh definitely.
There's no way they're going to be able to compete with
They have to compete.
with online prices with
Yeah.
you being half off for a brand new
especially
game.
now that you got the PlayStation Store and the Xbox Store, you can
Oh,
just download it.
Yeah.
You know.
That's what it's coming to. I mean, that's what I've been doing for months now on Steam and on Humble Bundle. I've just been buying video games on that, and I'm saving so much money.
Yeah.
It allows me to put my money where I want it to go to, if I want to help kids or if I want to support my developer or whatever in this situation. I'm just getting video games on the cheap. I'm getting really happy, and I know where my money's going.
You get
And
the
that's-
satisfaction of new games.
That's all I really want as far as the customer can go. I'm satisfied.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm thankful for. Internet, video games, and the console war.
I mean, really, everything the internet really, it all sums up to the internet. The internet is just really becoming this place where you don't even have to leave your house. And that's
No.
what you're talking about earlier.
No, you don't.
With clothing, groceries you can purchase online. It's
Oh my
it's
God.
kind of absurd, honestly. The fact that you can buy groceries and have them delivered to your house.
Which is kind of weird because remember back in the day that doctors used to make house calls?
Yeah.
And they don't anymore?
Yeah.
It's gonna go back to that.
It'll
I
take
bet
time.
it'll go back to that.
You'll be able to order
can
a
shop for a
doctor
doctor online.
Yeah.
That would be
It's
nuts.
actually getting really bad when it comes to like healthcare and stuff. There's
Oh, yeah.
My teacher actually is an IT thing at a hospital. He sets up all the servers and stuff where they store all the X-rays and stuff like that. He said that their healthcare, where he works for a hospital. The hospital went to a bank and took out a loan. That's their healthcare.
That's not.
What?
Because they don't have their own healthcare now because of the Obamacare's coming out. They lost so much money that they actually went to a bank, took out a loan, and used this loan with the interest and stuff for the healthcare for their employees.
Wow. Well, that's kind of nutty.
He also
Yeah,
said
That's
that
not anything to be
doctors
thankful about.
that are going around and doing flat rate stuff. So, like for example, he'll have like an X-ray. It'll be a set limit or whatever, and he'll put it where he'll make money off of it. But this is what doctors are basically going into their own set, like a
Making their own
subcontractor,
practices.
basically.
Their own practices.
because
Wow.
they can't afford with the
Private
compete with
contractor
the-
doctors.
with
That's pretty stellar. And people, they can't afford to go to the doctor anyway. I mean, we've got what all these little minute clinics at CVS and
Yeah.
and Walgreens pharmacies. People, they don't want to go to the hospital. It's terrifying. I mean, I went to the hospital one time and I walked out after 10 minutes. I had a $900 bill.
I was gonna say I'm not even worried about it being terrifying. Just that bill.
Yeah, that's all.
You're
it is.
terrified of the
I
bill.
don't. Yeah, it's like I don't want the bill. I'm not going.
I'm a lot of pain.
I
but
could
don't
deal
want
with this arm hanging off my body, right?
Yeah.
I went to the hospital a couple years ago for it felt like a heart attack, but it was I have really bad bubbles from eating like pizza and pop and all that
Okay.
stuff. I just get these bubbles that I can't get rid of, and they are painful, and I can't breathe, and they hurt really bad, and so I'm in a lot of pain. I was at the hospital, and I knew I didn't have insurance, and she came in and was like, had the IVs already, and I was like, how much does that usually cost for an IV to put morphine in and everything to stop the pain?
Yeah.
She was like, oh, I don't know, like $150, something, blah, blah, blah. I was like, is there anything cheaper? She goes, I give you a $25 morphine shot. I was like, do it, hurry up.
Yeah.
She goes, you can go in the arm or in the butt. And then I got the bill, and it was still like $600 because the room was $500.
Oh, yeah.
It was
He-
$500.
Oh, yeah.
After he pulled his pants up, he got the bill.
Just do it right. Just do it right over here.
Got ringed twice.
It hurt so bad I had to walk out my pants down, bud.
Just let that shit.
Oh, man.
Don't assume.
I just actually had surgery, and I've got pretty stellar insurance through my wife. We pay for the 80/20, so we've got X amount that we have to pay for, but I was just billed a few months after my surgery, and everything was really nice and low. I was very happy. I managed to save about $30,000 on my surgery.
Is that all?
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, yeah. And then I got the room fee. Just the room fee. I was there for 8 hours.
I was in the room, not a big room.
I had to pay for like a 9x7 room for 8 hours, $3,000. That's after insurance.
That's a nice ass hotel, bro.
dude.
Well, that's where the problem is.
Better than a nice ass hotel.
They were
Not
even
even
mad
the
at me
healthcare that's
because
expensive.
it's the anesthesia. Like I was tripping balls on the anesthesia.
Yeah, I was there.
And I woke up, and the first thing I did after waking up was yell, "They poisoned me!" And everyone rushes into my room as I yell it out as loud as I can, and they're like, "No, no, no! We didn't poison you. It's just the anesthesia." And I'm like, as I'm chortling vomit out of my mouth, and they were all pissed off and trying to rush me out of there. Oh man, the best thing about the entire experience was I got to meet a giant stuffed animal named Hibby. It was like a 7 foot tall, 120-pound bear that had like a sash, said like doctor's favorite patient or something like that. And I told my wife that, watch, when I come out of this, the first thing I'm going to ask for is that bear. The bear's name was Hibby. And sure enough, right after I woke up, I was puking into these little like volumetric buckets. And I was like, "Oh, Hibby! Hibby!" Like that was a real thing.
That's funny. I
Yeah.
remember when you said they poisoned you. That was fucking funny.
They didn't think it was very funny.
No. It was.
They were
hysterical.
so eager to push me out of the hospital.
Like,
Because
you're better.
Yeah.
You can walk out.
They-
Get your ass out
they-
of here.
About us
they were like-
poisoning you.
they're like, "Okay, this is your wife," and I'm still vomiting into buckets. Like, "Yes, I am the wife," as says my wife. And like, "Okay, well, we need to get him out here now. Come on, David." And just for you guys out there, I'm 6'4", like 420 pounds.
There's no just getting you out of there.
Yes, I am the mountain. There's no just crawl. It's like, let's scale the bub and hope to God we can make this fucking elephant climb out of the room.
Oh,
No,
shit.
they finally get me to stand up, and it's just big top circus from that point on. I was terrified that I was going to fall. But, like, no, it's cool. We'll help. We'll get all 17 nurses. They'll wheel his big ass out of here. And there, my wife's like, "Okay, you'll help. We'll get him into the car, right?" Like, "Yeah, but you just got to get him home." It's like, "Great.
Yeah.
Well, then
How
what's going to happen when we get... What happens when we get home? Like, what do we do then?"
Good fucking luck.
"Oh, I don't know.
You'll figure it out.
Hope for the best."
Yep. Have a great day.
Yeah.
Just
So-
bring him his meals in the car.
We're gonna have
for
the
the next
fireman
couple
carry him.
days.
Yeah. Four nurses are helping me stand from this wheelchair, and they're like, "All right, just tuck your head in." And my wife's driving her Malibu. I get a leg in, and I fucking ding my head on the side of it. And like, "Oh no! Hopefully it didn't bounce your special helmet," because
Yeah,
my head's all.
you had surgery on your head.
Oh yeah, I had surgery. They melon ballered like I don't even know how much like benign tumor mass out of my head because I needed surgery on my ear. And there I go, dinking my special wad helmet right up against the car. And like, "Ha ha ha! Oh, Weebles Wobble, get your ass in."
Yeah. Oh, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
We got you real good.
Yeah.
Man,
And
doctor bills are nuts. I mean,
oh god, it was just the whole experience was bad. So
When I-
yeah,
when I
I
got my
know what it's
car
like.
accident, my bill ended up being over $80,000.
oh my god,
And-
Christian Bale.
And it was, I stayed in the room for one day, and I will say 80% of the bill was the room. Because it was an ER room. Because, car accident, I had to be there immediately.
Yeah.
And, I guaranteed it was going to be expensive. I broke a femur, my pelvis, and my collarbone.
Yeah.
So, it's going to be a price point, but over $80,000.
Dude, I'll admit though, despite almost dying, you were in great spirits.
Yeah.
I'll
It's
admit it
hard-
was probably the morphine, but your mom asked me to leave the room.
Really?
I was making you laugh and you were crying.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, you were like, "You should don't make him laugh. He's hurting." And you're like, "It's so good."
I mean, I was in really good spirits. I told the ambulance driver that they need to put artwork on the ceiling because it's just a white ambulance ceiling. And he was like, "So this hurt?" And he's like poking my collarbone that's sticking out of my fucking chest and some shit. And he's like, "No, dude, you just need some artwork up here and fucking cool."
Yeah, man, that high is so funny. Like, Leslie just had some dental work. I wanted to tell you this earlier. She just had some dental work, and they gave her this pill.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know exactly what it does to her, but it made her loopy for like 4.5 hours. We're leaving. She had like a crown and some fillings done because she's a big puss and she's afraid of stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
We're leaving, and she's dancing to like some Kanye in my truck, and she's just shaking her head like some African tribal member. She's like, "Man, you got anything more chill than this?" like some fucking birds tweeting? Because
I love the fact that she's short enough to dance in your truck.
Oh yeah, like literally, she just arms up and she's just flailing around, just going all crazy. And she's like, "You got any like birds tweeting? Because that would be way more chill. And that would be better. Man, I really want barbecue. Oh, what's this song?
Let's go to Famous Days,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Let's go to Famous Days. And as I'm ordering, she's like, "I don't even want this shit, man. Why is it $25? Take it back." I'm like, "They already charged me. I don't even give a shit. I love you."
Let's go get a cheeseburger.
Damn, she got ghetto as fuck.
Yeah,
They gave her a ghetto pill.
Yeah, they gave her some
Spinning
loopy
rims
stuff.
and all.
I guess like somewhere between it, they had to help her get up and go to the bathroom. She said she had to pee, and the lady was helping her, and Leslie was walking, kind of like an older lady, and she's like, "You're helping me to the bathroom like I'm your grandma," and the lady was like, "Yep, that's right, Grammy." She's like, "Can you call me Grammy forever?" She's like, "Yep, sure enough." She's like, "Okay, Candy." I think her name was like Melissa.
Right? This must have been a stripper.
Yeah.
Candy.
And on the way out, I'm like, "All right, Les, you ready?" She's like, "Yep, bye, Candy." And this nurse or the dentist assistant's like, "Bye, Grammy." I'm like, "What the hell did you do?"
Holy shit.
Yeah.
How long were you in
Oh,
there?
no joke, man. I was doing some paperwork in the truck. I'm like, "This is not right." So that's something else I'm thankful for. Those moments. I'm thankful for those moments. Despite the bill attached, it was worth it because
Worth the memories.
Yeah, because barbecue and tweets are just so chill.
I've Been Poisoned was fucking hysterical.
Yeah.
Good God, man.
My mom still
had
laughs
some
about that.
surgery done, and she was so I don't even know what they gave her, but all she kept talking about was that movie Misery. She's like, when I get home,
That's a weird fucking movie to talk
when
about.
I get home, we're gonna watch that movie because I just love that part where she smashes his ankles. Like,
What?
It's a terrible part.
Yeah.
so I bought her that movie for Christmas.
That makes me cringe every time. Just like,
Well, that's some weird shit. Like, I thought barbecue and tweets were a little weird. Even they poison, like, I just love it when they break ankles and feelings.
She came
That just gave me a warm feeling.
6
Yeah.
of the Jello cups. She kept shoving them in her stomach.
She's like, I just want to watch my favorite feel-good movie. Like, what's that, Mom? Schindler's List. Like, Jesus.
Shawshank Redemption.
Mom, something's wrong. Something is amiss. Well, see, what are you thankful for, Mike?
They just came out with an American Crown. It's called Triple Crown.
Oh, yeah?
It's a American blended whiskey, kind of like Crown Royal is Canadian blended.
Sure.
Mike is here today, brought to you by this.
Yeah, I have had a little bit of it.
I'm rocking that shit right now.
It's good, man. It's actually cheaper than Crown Royal, and I am a loyal Crown Royal drinker. Love Crown Black. Had them all.
He's a loyal royal.
Loyal.
Royal.
But this Triple Crown I've actually had recently. Dude gave me a shot in the liquor store, which was thug as shit.
Yep.
Have you tried this shit? And I was like, no, it looks like Crown. It's American Crown. I was like, thug.
We don't live in the best
I
neighborhood.
was like, America.
They're like standing out in the corner giving everybody shots.
Hell yeah.
Try this
He
shit,
was like,
man.
Here, try this shot. And I was like, what? He's like, here, take a shot. I was like, dude, I gotta drive home. He poured me like a legit shot. It was like legit.
you'll be fine. The road's out there.
Yeah, I bought a bottle.
That road's wide enough.
Find it.
There's lights out there,
I bought a
right?
bottle.
They're still
It's
working.
awesome, man. It's good. It's cheap.
He's a good salesman.
Yeah,
He knew
got
it worked.
Yeah.
Did he give it to you from the bottle that you took the shot out of?
No. Wait, what?
Like
Of course
the
he
shot.
gave me from the bottle I took a shot out of, but not the bottle I bought.
Oh, wow. That's kind of wild. So did he just try to force the sale on you, or how did that work? Because someone should probably tell that dude's boss.
I went in. I went
he's just
in
sneaking
to
liquor.
purchase a 6-pack, which if anyone knows me, probably just blew their fucking mind. I don't drink beer for the life of me.
Okay.
I really just wanted something to drink while I watched the football. And I was like, dude, pick me out a beer. He's like, what? I was like, dude, I don't drink beer. I want a good beer. He's like, cool. Blah, 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 blah. Anyways, we got to talking. I was like, dude, normally I drink Crown Black. He's like, really? Have you tried Triple Crown? No. He goes, it's America. I was like, fuck it.
It's
Goes
America.
It's America.
It's
He pours it out of the bottle. It's red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
Right into the shot glass. Like, fuck
That's the
yeah.
It's good.
That's the triple. There you go.
That's how you know it's triple royal or triple black or whatever it is. I don't
Triple
even know.
Crown.
Triple crown.
There you go.
It's just as you're pouring the shot in your mouth, it just sings Amazing Grace to
Yeah,
you.
there's an eagle flies over. Every time. That's American as fuck.
I drink that.
America.
It'd only be more American if it exploded and had boobs.
Yep.
Yeah, boobs.
Yep.
It's America when Wilford Brimley's giving you a back rub as you're taking a shot.
Oh no.
Going on about his diabetes.
Beat us.
Got to
That
beat
damn
us.
beat us.
I got the beatus.
America, diabetes.
Yep. Walked out and got the beatus.
Hell yeah. It was good though.
So you're thankful for some liquor.
Yeah,
That's it? That's all you got?
Makes everything
For
better.
new liquor.
Nothing. You got nothing else.
Yeah, I got two little boys and a wife, and
Good. Good deal. Good deal.
Suppose I should be thankful for them too, I guess.
They rate second.
I'm no longer in Afghanistan.
That's
something to be fucking
high five on that.
Yeah. So, I mean, really, that's about it. Out of the military, which sucks. Love the military. That money's awesome, but no, good to be home.
Good.
Pretty much it.
Thankful to be home. Thankful for some family and some liquor. I guess that's all you really need, man.
That's
That's
right.
all
The
you
American
need.
dream.
That's the
You
American
need a
dream.
liquor to deal with your family.
That's why the liquor's number one.
Yeah.
Fixes the family.
American dream. Liquor, Wilford Brimley, and Eagles.
And beat us.
Eagles.
Booze.
And beat us.
Not the Eagles, just actual
Not the
living
band.
eagles.
We're talking like
birds.
like real animals here.
Not the band.
Yeah.
How about you, Mark? Mark Berry. Mark Berry.
Of course, the whole family thing.
Oh, you have to say that right
I
now.
got a 5-year-old.
Gotta step it up.
She's a little goofy.
I've met her.
So yeah,
met her. She's a trip.
a person
Also
now.
met her dad, so you know why.
This does explain some things.
I'm thankful for getting my hands on the PS4. I didn't pre-order it,
Oh yeah.
so we sat in line for 6 hours.
Lucky,
and
lucky.
Ended up getting one.
I wouldn't even buy one and bought two.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's dope.
I wasn't expecting to get one after that because you couldn't pre-order it for 3 months.
Oh, yeah?
and we ended up getting one. And I don't really know. That's about it.
All right.
I don't really have a lot of things. Well, I guess I could go with my Ninja Turtle collection. I'm really happy about that.
Hell yes.
What? I already said my
I said
family.
I counted. It's a group thing. It's fine.
And Jadrian, what do you have to be thankful for?
I got the family. Yeah.
She's like, I got a
Been
whole year
together
before I'm married.
for 7, almost 8 years, and he finally put a ring on it. So I'm pretty thankful. for
Damn,
that.
dude, Beyonce couldn't get to you soon enough, huh? If you like it, then you should have just waited a couple more weeks.
I was too. I was too involved in my Ninja Turtle collection to care.
I feel that.
Which was determined to be put in a prenup today because it told him.
Oh, it will be.
In
For
the
real?
divorce,
Yeah.
half of that's mine.
She already tried to claim it, dude.
What?
And then a bitch.
Now, what's worse is that we were talking about in the event of a divorce.
In the event of a divorce.
And then she already went and said, "Oh, so we're getting a divorce."
This is love
how it
right
leads,
here, guys.
Love how it leads.
Leslie and I have already talked about this. If it ever comes down to divorce, which it won't because I'm just going to kill a bitch. If it ever gets that far, she's taking the cats in the bed. I'm getting everything else. Because she's not going to do anything with Pokemon figures and hopes and dreams. I'm sorry. This is what it's boiling down to.
Yeah, she knows what she's doing. She's like, "Oh, we're gonna get married, and I'm gonna take half of that and half of that, and then I'm gonna have a bunch of money, and then I'm gonna divorce him. I might just kill him and get it all."
Whatever.
Must be
Oh,
a
I
really
played it-
extensive Ninja Turtles collection.
It is
You haven't seen it, have you?
It's pretty stellar.
It's massive.
It's pretty
But, no,
impressive.
I've waited a long time for him to finally want to marry me.
Oh,
so
they're
I'm
about
not
to finally die.
No, I'm gonna play this out and see where it goes. So,
So she's like, I'm thankful for Mark's heart disease.
Slowly eating
No,
away.
I think we're gonna beat it this year.
I think, knock on wood. Oh, this just got
no,
uncomfortable.
in all honesty, I am really thankful for.
All of a sudden, my
for
life
the
turns
health.
into the Misery movie.
Snapping your ankles with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle toys.
Thankful for sledgehammers.
No, that's the sideshow statue. You're like, ah!
No, but yeah, in all honesty, talking about doctors' bills and all that, I am really thankful that we're all healthy.
Healthy.
I have a healthy daughter.
I get behind that.
That is great news because I have several friends who do have children with issues, and I'm really grateful that Ellie is healthy. So
You don't think she has issues?
not major ones. She's got issues from you. But
10 fingers, 10 toes, and a bright future. That's all that really
That's
matters.
what I said.
She
My
counted them.
episode of Roseanne where I was like 5, 5, 5, 5, 0. Woo, we're in there.
Leslie asked me, she's like, if we ever start to have a baby, like, what do you want?
You're like, I'm
I
getting
want
a kitten.
I want a human. I want to make sure it's real.
Hope it comes out in one piece.
Yeah.
Hold down.
Yeah, that's so we've got, let's see here, we've got health, family, food, liquor, entertainment. So basically everything that we need. We got the water, air, food, shelter, and entertainment at this point. Yeah, I'm definitely grateful for that. Hopes and dreams, that's another one I'm thankful for.
Yeah.
Like, have you heard about the Batman Kid? Has anyone heard about this?
Yes.
I have not heard
Just a
anything
little bit.
about it.
You've
Really.
not heard anything about this Batman Kid. So
I've heard the name.
Nothing.
That's it.
correct me if I'm wrong, Mark and Jadrian, but the Batman Kid is a Make-A-Wish child.
Well, for one, it's Bat Kid.
My bad, sorry.
Yeah, fucking step it back.
My bad, sorry.
Your bad.
Got Bat Kid, and he is a child from the Make-A-Wish Foundation. We all know what that entails. But in this particular scenario, he wanted to
Batman.
he wanted to be Batman for a day, and he wanted to become the Dark Knight in Gotham City. So was this in California?
It's San Francisco.
In San Francisco, they basically reenacted a scene in a day for this child to be Batman. And I'm not entirely sure of the villains or anything of that.
The Riddler was in one,
Okay.
which they called him the Question
All right.
or whatever.
The questioner, I believe.
Because obviously, if you're in the comics, the Question is also already taken.
Definitely.
And I think that they do the Joker.
I don't think so. Not that I recall.
I know they did the Riddler breaking into a bank,
Sure.
and then he ended up stopping them, and
That's cool.
real cops arrested him and everything, which was pretty
Yeah, I
neat.
mean, thousands of volunteers came out. They
Yeah.
had a damsel in distress tied to a bomb that he had to deactivate.
A
and
real
save the
bomb.
woman.
Like if he didn't do it, she was
It was
done.
game
Yeah.
over. That's
Just like the
catastrophe.
movie, it would have been the whole town.
They had like
Yep.
stunts set up so he could run down the street and jump off a trampoline and roll on a mat just so he could
Wow.
do something.
And then there was a bigger Batman, like another guy dressed as Batman, that was actually walking with him and helping him through everything as well.
See, that's pretty dope.
It almost, with the pictures, it looks like almost a parade because there was just thousands of people lined the streets to watch this whole scene go down.
See, this is the power of people in general. This is what we want to do.
Now them kids are sitting in the hospitals and they're sitting there going, well, I get to do a Make-A-Wish. Well, I can't go to fucking Disney World now. This kid just upped the ante.
Yeah, he definitely did just up the ante, but we all know that there's always special circumstances. In this given scenario, this kid he did step it up a notch. He definitely has made it harder, but at the same time, I mean, is this going to happen again?
He's expanded it. More
Yeah.
kids are going to be like, oh.
Well, shit, I can do that.
Like he was
can I
Bat
take
Kid?
takey
Let's-
backsies?
Yeah.
Let's go to another level.
Yeah.
Let's see how far we can take it.
well, I mean,
I'm not
Space.
sure if he meant this though. He's like, I just want to be Batman.
Just
like-
give him like
the
a,
costume.
they just give him a
Like,
suit
Okay.
from Party City.
Yeah, he
One of
probably
the
would have been just
local
happy
radio
dressing up as
stations.
Batman and like punching some guy in the hospital.
Well, here's a bat suit. Let's take a walk over the Golden Gate.
Yeah.
Batman in San Francisco. Here we go.
one
I'm actually
of the
watching
local
the
radio
video, it's dope.
stations actually did a request-a-thon for the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and they raised over $500,000
Wow.
and granted 66 wishes. And
That's nuts.
I listened to it quite. They did it for 36 hours.
Was it the Smiley Morning Show?
Mhm.
Yep.
Yep, they were awake for 36 hours on the air doing this, and they do it every year. And I
Yep.
love listening to it, and I always love hearing the unique wishes.
Definitely.
There's a lot of Disney Worlds and a lot of Disneylands. Which is great because that it is a magical place. We just visited this year, and
It's
it was
amazing.
One of the
It
best
was so much
experiences you
fun.
can have.
I've never been. It's
And I feel like that. I mean, I don't want to downplay any child's dream, but I feel like that would be much easier than a lot of dreams.
Well,
like
and
this
you
Bat
have to take
Kid.
into the account a lot of the kids that need the help. They have all these special needs. They're in wheelchairs. They need 24-hour doctors.
Right.
They pay for the nurses and the doctors to go with them. Their entire family gets to go. So it's not just a quick, easy trip. They have
and it's
to
not a
take
one-day trip.
ton
It's
of
a
equipment.
few days that they're there.
Gotcha.
And you're not just going just to ride rides or anything. They're going to be able to meet these characters that
Cool.
they watch in these movies.
Yeah, it's really cool.
They bring the characters to life in Disney World. So
that's super amazing.
So it's like they're meeting their characters they see in these movies.
So yeah, I mean, like just with the three of us, we went, and it was about a little over about $3,000 for us to go as to three, as a family. But for
Sure.
everything that these kids need to take with them and the families they have, I mean, this is easily looking over $10,000.
Wow,
So
yeah.
a lot of money still goes into a Disney World trip.
It's really incredible.
And there was one kid that wanted to go to Japan, and I was like, this is unique, I love this. And he wanted to, he's a big fan of Godzilla, and he had family there and all this. And then he also wanted to go to Tokyo Disney World. So I was like, well,
Wow.
Shake it up a little bit.
Yeah. Not only do I want to go to Japan, but I want to meet the president, and I want to fly a kite on top of Mount Vesuvius.
And I want to go to Atlantis.
Yeah, take me to Atlantis. I want to meet a real mermaid. I want to kick it in the nuts.
There
Like,
was
come
a
on,
kid that
kids.
wanted to go to see a real volcano, so they're paying for him to go to
Wow.
Hawaii to see a volcano.
I have a question. What would you all do if you had to make a wish?
If I could make a wish, and
Like,
it would become true.
Like
Like
what
Make-A-Wish
circumstances?
Foundation?
a Make-A-Wish.
No, I need
Make-
specific circumstances.
Like the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Make-A-Wish Foundation. Okay.
You have
See,
you were
Something that's realistically accomplishable.
Make-A-Wish Foundation came to you and said,
We're gonna
We're gonna make you a
We're
wish.
gonna grant you that wish. What would you like?
Ooh, that's tough.
I know what mine would be.
Drop
This is
it.
something I recently introduced you to.
I would want to be. Oh man. See, when you said Make-A-Wish, my mind just started running, and then you're like, Make-A-Wish Foundation, it has to be real. It's like, shit, Pokemon can't be real.
Right.
That's what I went to. Like, make a wish. Holy shit,
Can
God.
be.
It can be.
They would just gather a lot of animals and paint them.
I'd have to say that.
Peekabub.
Definitely not. That's terrible. That's god
A
awful.
Bubby Chew.
It'd be Bubba
Lover
Lover.
chew.
Yeah, that's good.
Bubble X.
Like pig pig.
Motherfucker.
Yeah. What would my Make-A-Wish be? It'd have to be something along the lines of possibly. I think it would be dope to be a maybe not an extra, but if I had some kind of like in a movie like Family Ties to Han Solo in Episode 7.
I want to be Han Solo's like distant cousin that shows up for a scene.
One of the
Yeah.
girls that works for me went to Chicago and auditioned for a part in that movie.
Really?
Hmm.
Well,
I think she said I was like, what part? And she said, orphan girl. So
There you go. Dreams.
They have to audition for that part.
Guy in background number 3.
That's
But I'm in a
gonna,
Star Wars movie.
that's gonna be me, motherfucker.
little we know, but they're gonna be CGI'd over as a monster.
Yep.
Like that's me and that. No, dude, that's a slug, man. No.
I'm behind the scenes.
I was
Listen,
wearing the
Gary.
green suit that.
If you hear, I actually say I'm Chad. No, dude, that says.
That's I'm
that's
Chad and Sluggies.
Sluggies.
And Sluggies, that's definitely I'm Chad.
Oh no.
What
My
about you?
entire audition. What about you? What would be your Make-A-Wish?
I don't know. It'd probably be something very similar. Be like cast in a movie or something like that. That'd
Dude.
probably be.
Mine would be completely outfit a studio for me with any equipment that I like. My select equipment to do the things that I want to do.
That's I don't know because I feel like that's like saying I need give me $25,000. That's my
Let's make a wish. What if a kid said, "Look, I just want the fucking best gaming computer anybody could ever make. That's what I want."
Yeah.
And they just make it happen. That's
I-
gonna be way cheaper
Yeah,
than
but
fucking
why-
Disney
We're
trip.
gonna give this kid
That's
and
why I
nobody
said-
dies. We're gonna resell it.
That's right.
That's
we
why I
get it
said
back.
the circumstances need to be set because I obviously think that being like an extra in a movie would just cost the gas trip there. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously, like, you have to buy my food for a day. Damn it! No way, we're going to McDonald's.
And
That
well,
sucks.
I've been on TV show sets and everything on like Comedy Central, and all they do is go to Subway and get sandwiches.
See?
That's all they do.
See? That's why I think it would just be that the circumstances need to be set because that would be dope. But yeah, I want a brand new
I want a home.
Expedition. That's what I want. Get me a 2014 Expedition. That's my Make-A-Wish.
Okay. What about you, Mike?
I would like to.
Mike's like, I want to be
Make a movie.
RoboCop.
I want to make a movie. I want to tell them what I want. I want to be there when they make it. I want to produce it. I want to put the tweaks on it. And I don't have to be in it, but I want to physically.
You want the funding to make a movie.
Yeah, you want to be fully involved in a
And
movie.
with everything to help you build that movie.
Exactly.
Change my answer. I
want-
want to do that now.
I basically just want to tell them what I want. I want them to do it.
What about you?
you don't skip you. You first.
I'll go on last. I asked a question.
Oh, that's.
Say age before beauty here.
Ladies first.
There's a whole lot of really famous art pieces I haven't seen yet, so I'd like to take across Europe and Asia trip and
Cool.
see a lot of things that I haven't
Go to
seen.
the Louvre.
I've been to the Louvre.
Oh wow. All right.
Fucking cap that shit off.
Yeah. I thought she was gonna be like,
Check
well,
mark.
We can skip
since,
it.
since he called me out on it, I think I want to be a man.
Oh man.
Well, that leaves you too.
Oh, me now? Okay, well, this was recently brought to my attention not too long ago. And I want to go on every one of the tours in New Zealand where Lord of the Rings were made.
Really?
That'd be good.
It's
I suggested it as our honeymoon, and
and
Oh, that's really
I
cool.
like fell in love. It's thousands to go on every one. One of them is like $2,000 alone.
Is this actually how you roped him into the marriage thing? You were like, if we ever get married, we could honeymoon in New Zealand and check out the Lord of Things. You want to get married? Let's get married.
Right now.
There's
we're
an
going.
onion ring. Let's get married.
They covered her wrist.
It made
Those are
it
bracelets.
easier. Shoot, I seen all this stuff. I was like, well, why did I wait so long to get married? We could have been doing all these things.
She's like, if we could have a TMNT themed wedding. Like the Shredder could marry us. Like, why didn't we marry 7 years ago?
Yeah. Are you calling them right now? Because I'm
Yeah,
gonna call
Shredder
them.
would never agree to
Yeah.
we're gonna have a Lord of the Rings themed engagement party to celebrate.
It would have to be
the
Splinter
ring.
doing the
What do
marrying.
you
Yeah.
mean
It
when
would have to
your
be Splinter.
dishes paid for?
Well, you know the Shire, right? And
Yeah.
where Bilbo lives and everything. You
Yeah.
know that's all real. That's actually in.
I didn't realize that it was real, but
It's-
I've heard of places like that.
It's in New Zealand. It's all on the side of a hill. It's all built
Yeah,
in
they
there.
built all that stuff
It's
and
they
everything.
built. So they basically take you on a tour of every place they shot, places they built. They built castles on a hill just to get scenes from that thing. I mean, just they
So how
take
much would
you.
it cost for a plane ticket and for you to go walk around?
Well,
Let's make a wish. She ain't got no legs.
let's.
Someone's got pushed.
Sorry, you gotta sacrifice something here.
See the Lord of the Rings, like when they're coming into battle, you see how long they run? It's like a 5-minute scene.
Mark's like, let's be honest.
I don't
dude,
wanna
if
walk
I'm running,
that.
it's for like maybe 6 seconds.
It's like they have all these cutscenes. It's like 5 minutes, and she didn't like one with the third one or something. She's like, it was just all fighting. I was like, that's what you're
I
complaining
never
about.
said I didn't like it.
It's just too much action.
There was no time for me to take a
There's
breath.
not
It's
enough
just like-
running. Clearly, like all of the Lord of the
No,
Rings
it was
movies has
good. I
inspired
liked
me
the
to get up on a
movie. It was good.
treadmill and move my ass. Yeah. Calling the Oliphants. We're gonna start running now. How about yours, Cody? What do you got?
Man, I don't know. That whole studio thing would be nice. Like, I don't have
Look
any
at that.
aspirations.
You sold 2 other people here on your idea.
No, that he brought that
He said
up
it first.
originally.
I thought
He
that was
said
yours. He said he wanted a computer.
He wants a
no,
studio.
the computer was just an example. This like a full-fledged studio is what I would.
The problem is when I think of Make a Wish, it means I want to die. So I want something that I can leave behind. If you leave your studio, Jay-Z's gonna take it over. So the point.
See, with
Somebody's
me,
getting it.
With me, before I die, I want to see a lot of things. I like traveling. That's one of my favorite things to do is travel.
I like owning ridiculous things that nobody else owns. If I could
love
get
doing that too.
if I could get like
If it's really tiny or really massive, this guy wants it.
if I could get like a robot pelican, that'd be incredible. No generalized use there, but I don't know anybody that owns a robot pelican.
Well,
Terrified of
like when
pelicans.
you came over and you went in my room and you kept grabbing all this Hulk stuff, like, what is this?
Oh yeah.
I get a rush out of that, and
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? You can.
I'm glad you didn't say erection.
And you're like, I can have this.
Yeah. You're like, that's an old fucking broken telephone. Yeah,
I was
look
like,
at that.
I said, I think it's a phone. You're like, I think it is.
Like, I even put it up to my ear. I'm like, hello? this is broken.
Hello?
It's not working.
Hello, dreams. I'm here.
Yeah. My childhood's coming back to me one dial tone at a time.
I like when people come to my room and they're like, they get excited about something, and then they grab something. I'm like, you can have that, and they're like, What? Really?
I'm gonna start picking up everything.
You should name that room Santa's
Pick up your
sack.
TV.
I'm gonna do one.
I'm just gonna walk in and pick up
reflection at
this
a time.
monitor.
Oh, yeah?
Slowly.
You gotta genuinely be
Well,
excited
you
about the
can
stuff,
have
though. It's like, this monitor?
You could
I
start
can't believe
with
you have one of these.
that little figure that's sitting up top. What was the expensive one that's hiding under the rabbit?
Scratch?
Oh no, I'll never touch that.
A scratch?
That is grounds for death. Like there'll be a hitman involved.
I do
Hit
not
man.
want that.
That figure has doubled since I've gotten it.
I keep telling him that one day it's gonna pay for Ellie's college.
I've got figures like that too, man. Like I've got a HeroClix figure over here that I spent $50 for that you can't find anywhere online for less than $500. So I'm pretty
That
stoked
game's gotten
about
that big?
No, it's just a limited print run.
Oh.
Comic-Con exclusive limited print run. That's how nerd I am. Comic-Con exclusive drop. What, son?
I got a Comic-Con exclusive Johnny Cash figure.
Oh man. Oh man. I'll trade you a bucket of lint for it.
No.
I got all the
I
Walking Dead
don't
tops.
want to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Were the Comic-Con exclusive pops?
He's working on it.
all of them.
Oh, he has
I'm
all
missing-
every one of them
I'm
ever
missing
printed.
3. Was the blood splatter ones, but other than
Okay.
that, I have everything printed.
Do you have any of the Walking Dead figs?
So I have a few.
If you have a few
Mainly
of them.
Daryl, his brother, Carl. Usually I get them from the toy lair.
You should. I've heard about the place. Pretty dope place. I've been watching some of their unboxings online. It's pretty cool.
Like,
Hey, wait a minute, that's my online store.
That's right. That's the online store. What's hit us with that URL?
I don't know the eBay store.
All right.
Oh,
Never
yeah.
mind. We'll get you next time.
But it's youtube.com/Toylair, TOYLAIR.
Toy Lair. You guys should check it out. He's got a lot of interesting things, and he keeps building every day.
Do it.
Definitely do it. I think I'm all spent on things to be thankful for.
Lots to be thankful for.
I guess I'm a bit of a
Me too.
curmudgeon. This is a rather short episode compared to what we could be thankful for. I mean, I'm thankful for air. I like breathing.
We could go all day on the things we're thankful for, like a good solid shit.
Whoa.
I had one of those today.
I don't get
I
those.
don't want to
No.
good solid.
Ever do I ever
mean,
get one?
That's
I'm
why
like,
it's a
you
thankful
want
day when you get
diarrhea?
one.
No, I don't want anything diuretic. I just want to walk in and be like, and we're done. Like that was fast.
That's
okay.
me, dude.
See, that's not what I like. I like
don't
going
want
in.
any-
I like
He reads-
shutting the door,
like,
getting my
he's got enough time
iPad,
to
and
read.
reading the comics, and just sitting there and relaxing.
It just
By
wouldn't be quick
myself.
confirm unless we
Comes
talked
out,
about
his legs are
shitting.
asleep.
I'm 78% sure that my intestines are a straight line.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I
It just
eat,
falls through.
and then like 4 minutes later, it's an emergency.
He's
There's
like-
no.
he's like,
uh-oh. It's. I'm out.
I need a bathroom now,
Yeah.
or I'm gonna make one.
I'm gonna make a bathroom. I'm gonna need a sawzall
No,
and a
not
chair.
like that. Not. He's like, it's like if
That
there's a
recliner work.
bathroom. If it's not, I'm making a bathroom right here.
I'm gonna take a shit on the floor. I don't care.
Wow.
I don't
It's
Well,
an
that's
emergency.
That's
So
why
be
I wear
careful when you
socks.
invite him over.
Yeah.
The rare occasion I don't have toilet paper.
Yeah, well, if you
Ugh.
actually look, he has 2 pairs on.
I mean, you could just drop it into the
Why
sock.
is everybody looking like I'm really wearing 2 pairs of socks?
I did.
I
I'll
wasn't
admit
sure
it.
if you were really wearing 2 pairs of socks or not.
When he said that, I was expecting to be like, if you look now, he's got a pair of socks over there with shit stain on it.
It's just brown. There's
Like,
one
wow.
brown sock.
Like, Mike, you so hardcore, bro.
The bad thing is
You
I
need
need
to
to take
start
it off and
using-
still wipe my ass. Figure that shit out.
You need to start using the other one.
Myth busted.
If you
We
wipe
can
your ass with your
we
foot,
throw some things we're not thankful for. Definitely, that would be fun. What's some of your least favorite things that you just decided to not be thankful for?
Having to work on Thanksgiving.
Having to work on Thanksgiving.
Having to work at all. Fuck that. Who wants to work?
Donuts.
You're not thankful
What?
for those.
I hate donuts.
Pick your battles, dude.
Nope.
That's a shitty answer.
Yeah. You might as well just
I
you're
absolutely
done.
hate them now. Like I didn't like them before I started working at my job. Now I don't want anything to do with donuts.
See, work. Work made you
Yeah.
hate donuts.
Yep. I didn't like them to begin with, so it didn't really matter. Not a big loss for me. I'm just not thankful for them.
I got one. Another one. Internet trolls.
Internet trolls. That's some hasty
how
shit
do
right
you
there.
hate trolls? I love trolls.
I mean, they're okay sometimes, but there's the ones
They're
that
only cute
they
when
do
have
it
the
good.
long-
Now
And
these
the
these don't
belly
have
button?
jewels in their bellies and crazy
These
interesting
are
hair.
Assholes.
These
I
are
get
guys.
it.
Oh my god, trolls piss me off at such an integral level.
I
It-
love trolls.
No.
It's fine until
You're
the point
so
where they finally
stupid
get so
that I'm
mad.
gonna sit here and watch your stream for 12 hours, constantly telling you how stupid you are. Dude, you're watching my stream for 12 hours. You're helping me out. Yeah, tell me how stupid I am, please, all day.
Yeah, I've got those. I just dropped the band hammer on one of them on my Twitch stream. The guy started insulting me as a spouse. He took it to that next level. You can say a lot of shit about me, man, but when you start saying that I'm a bad person for doing this for my wife or doing something against my wife for no reason at all, you just crossed the line.
Yep.
So it dropped ye old Banhammer, and Cervix Pounder, that was his name, is gone.
Cervix
Perma
Cervix Pounder, that's his
Wow,
name.
that's classy.
Oh yeah, he was a classy individual.
I bet he's
And
married.
he was giving you spousal advice. Go by cervix pounder.
Cervix Pounder, that's right. Oh man, things I'm not grateful for.
Cervix pounder.
Quap.
Really?
I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Quap.
This
Anyone?
comes up at least one podcast.
And anyone? Do you know what Quap is?
Yeah, yeah.
This
we
one's-
talked about
Reason.
that before.
Quap. Yeah.
Any reason?
Have you ever played Quap?
Yeah.
That's all.
I mean, I've gotten it down. Have you not gotten it down?
No.
No, you haven't.
I've never had a week to not do anything.
I completely disagree. Hard pass. There's no way.
I'll stream it someday.
I would like this.
And it gives you this false sense of achievement because anytime you move, like you successfully.
Yep. 100 meters, bro.
Oh man.
Now I can't do the ones where you have to jump the hurdles. That shit's fucking stupid. There's no way to jump the hurdles.
Oh man, it looks ridiculous. It's
I'm at
I
100 meters
now must
too, on
master
one
this
foot
game.
in my back leg.
The sheer fact said I can
100
do it.
meters, dude. Just kicking
Twitching the whole way there.
the whole way.
Yeah, I definitely like yesterday. In midstream, I was like, "Why am I Van Damming?" Like literally, I was doing splits and hopping on my toes. Like I was pirouetting like a ballerina backwards until I headbutted the wall. Come on, that's my thing that I'm not grateful for. I
Fun
can't be
game.
thankful for that. So Quap, donuts, work. Anything else?
Campers
I'm not-
on Call of Duty.
Campers in general, like the living situation.
I hate
legitimate
people who go
strategy.
camping.
Yeah, fuck those people. They stink.
is.
Literally.
I hate it when people
It
feed
is.
raccoons.
But
That's what I
I-
hate.
No, I'll give you spawn camping is that's a bitch move.
I hate that too.
Spawn camping's a bitch move, but just camping in general, you can't be a sniper unless you're camping.
That's not
I
true.
understand that, and then
There's a difference between camping and overlooking.
yeah,
When you're sitting in a corner facing a door,
wait.
waiting for someone to walk in, dude, you've already pitched a tent. You're obviously sponsored by Coleman. There's no way you're not. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and I don't remember what I was gonna say. Go ahead.
I like mud butt.
Mud butt.
Yeah.
Mud butt.
Mudbutt's pretty bad.
Yep.
That,
That.
swamp ass.
Now swamp ass ain't that bad. That's just.
Excuse me.
That's a little. That's just a little bit of
I'll
wetness.
take mud butt over swamp ass
No.
because I start getting a rash after a while.
Whoa,
I don't want
damn!
either.
That after a while is like a day, bro.
I'm not.
You need to put a
thankful
blow
for
dryer
either
on
of
that
those
shit,
things,
literally.
Actually, swamp
I'm
ass
talking-
mud butt, swamp muddy butt.
I'm talking
Oh
like
no. Oh no.
like you know going in. It's like okay, this one's gonna happen, and this is gonna be like a 4 or 5 sheeter. And then once it starts happening, and you feel magma shooting out of your anus, like oh yeah,
I
this
ain't gotta
is.
take a shower.
Yeah, not only do I have to use 3 or 4 rolls, I have to get out some disinfectant for the toilet, and then I have to shower.
Yeah, but then I have to clean the ceiling.
Because somehow I was upside down during part of this.
I tub girled the bathroom. This is terrible.
Oh my god.
How you?
I'm not thankful.
Back to poop. How'd we get there?
Far away from poop.
It always ends up there.
I'm gonna go with inconsiderate customers because I hate having my management skills discredited based off the fact that I have a tattoo, or the lady today that tried to get away with. She had a receipt where she paid for an item half price, but then ripped the receipt out of my hand when she realized that she'd paid half price and wanted it returned for the full price $50 instead of the $25 she paid for it.
Retail
She ripped it
service.
right out of my hands.
Paper cuts.
Uppercut.
Yeah, that reminds me of a story. I was working Radio Shack one of my last days there, and customer came in asking some questions. I answered her questions just fine, and then she just completely switched up her questions, and she was looking for a power converter for a foreign adapter. And I showed her what we had. We don't have much, but we had some stuff, and I think we had something that we're going to work for her. But she was trying to power a projector. And she's like, well, will this work with my model projector? I was like, I don't know. Because I don't know what model projector you have. Or, she's like, it's Epson or something like that. I was like, they make a lot of models. And they
Yeah.
probably all use different voltages and stuff like that. So unless I have a model number, I have no way of looking this up for you. And she's like, you guys at Radio Shack are so useless. I was like, okay. And I just started putting everything back, and I just completely ignored her and put it all back on the shelf. And just walked away from her, and she ended up buying that stuff, but she came back and asked me another question. I was like, I'm sorry, ma'am, I'm useless. And walked away again. It's like, I'm not dealing with
This coming from a Radio Shack employee, guess where I'm never going for assistance with anything. Hey, I'm useless.
I don't know shit. Bye.
Considering
I'm here to press buttons.
She did buy it though,
She did, yes. She bought exactly what I recommended to her.
Made that sale.
Sale effective.
and it did not get returned. That you know.
That he knows.
That I
This is
know
his last
of, yeah.
day.
He said some of his last days. Not it.
It was the last day I worked, and my Black Friday will be my last day,
You poor son of a bitch.
and my next day.
and probably the day after that.
That's something I'm not thankful for. Black Friday.
Black Thursday.
For me, it won't be so bad because I don't go until 1 p.m. that day.
It just blows my mind that people. I understand sales, and this is gonna happen. It's gonna be a Black Friday. It doesn't necessarily have to be after Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
But the overhype about it blows my mind of why people sacrifice their time to go fight each other for.
There are some legitimately good deals out
We're
there.
out there every year.
Like, I don't know about fighting for them, but there are
I mean, you hear it every
legitimately
year.
some
Like
really...
last year, people got trampled for a pair of Nikes. I remember that one.
Like I said, there's extremes, but there are some
Yeah.
legitimate good deals out
Sure,
there
I
where you
don't
don't
like
get
deals.
punched in the
We-
face for.
I do it. Like we've been
Talking
going out for the
about, I
past.
fight in the discount Goodwill. Mark's
On a
Salvation
It's like
Army.
on a Tuesday. It doesn't even
Yeah.
have to be special.
Mark's like, now be careful, Mike. It's packed. I just want you to stand by the door.
I did. I said, get over by the door.
Mike fights for free samples. God forbid, there's a limited supply and it's cheap.
Well, see, with Black Friday, I go out for the experience. I get a rush running around trying to get to what I'm trying to get, and then when I get it, I get excited.
He just gets a rush running, man.
I'm
He
looking
gets
It's a
forward
lot
to
of fun, but I think
As long as you don't get an
it
erection
back
as you're
to
running through the
Friday.
store, where everybody's okay.
Or do, and
that-
just go visit Victoria's Secret.
That was the great Black Friday of 06.
The year of this solid erection for 12 straight hours.
I
Deal of
got
the
that
century.
PS3 though.
He pelvic thrusted through that line.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I usually don't go and like spend thousands. We'll spend like $200 maybe. And it's just
We go out for the experience.
it's fun to go out
But I
and
really,
watch people
really
and
want it to just
and
move back to
see all the
Friday.
fighting and stuff.
Like I miss when it was at 5 a.m. You could go home, you could have Thanksgiving, and you could go home and go to sleep, and then you'd get up at 3 o'clock, and then you'd go out and do the shopping. This the past couple of years, we've had to stay
It's
up
getting earlier and
36
earlier,
hours just to
Yeah, people were
get
there's
Ellie a cheap bicycle.
there was a guy that got in line at Best Buy. I don't remember how many days ago, like when or whatever, but it was 11 days before Thanksgiving. So whenever that was, that's
Yeah.
when he got in line, and he camped out, and he has a TV and a console in his tent,
Wow.
and he's
cold
sitting there for
that.
11 days.
Well,
That's nuts, man.
that's bonkers.
No way.
That is absolutely ridiculous. Sorry, I'm over here still stuck on the Great
butt?
Black Friday of 2006. Mark charging through what probably is Walmart with an erection.
Target, I don't show up.
It was
Last
it was
year.
I was gonna
Target.
say probably I would have guessed Best Buy.
No,
Charging
the
through
line there.
Target, yelling about how he's got a 4.5 hour erection. He was born to fuck. You know, people are just sprinting out of the way. Oh no! It won't go down. As he's pelvic thrusting into the audience.
Make way!
Yep,
People standing in front of me in line don't like it too much either.
I bet.
I like how you're referring to the line as his audience.
It's a show at that point. When you announce that it's been there for 4.5 hours.
People are like, I'm
That's
going to stick
definitely
around
a
until it
show.
goes down. Might as well.
I want to see where this goes.
Like, has anybody got any rings? We can ring toss on this shit.